Hello Aquarius, how are you doing this week, my lovely Aquarians? I hope you are having a fantastic week. I just want to let you know before I start the reading that I still have my contest on. Until I reach 100 subscribers, the first 100 will be entered into a draw to win a free reading. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and let me know down below that you subscribed. And also I've put my PayPal link at the bottom in the description, so if you feel like giving a tip during any of this and if anything resonates, please just, drop a couple bucks there. That would be amazing. It really, every little bit helps, and I appreciate all of you, even if you don't donate. That is perfectly fine. Do not feel pressured to do so. All right, let's get into your Aquarius reading. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards and go through your astrology briefly. So Uranus and Mercury are in opposition, and Mercury is in your 10th house of career, receiving Uranus energy from your 4th house of emotions. So this is actually can kind of be intense. This energy is really pressing you to make radical changes to your career from your emotional stance. This will be like this will be lasting a couple weeks as Mercury goes retrograde back through this point. So like Mercury is traveling and then it's going to stop on the 13th and it's going to travel back. So it's going to be in this opposition to Uranus. And it's going to, so it's like, yeah, it's going to last a couple weeks. So it's really interesting. It's a good opportunity to get in touch with, what you really want to make out of your life and what you want to make out of your career, because that's going to affect your reputation, as that is your 10th house. So the sun will be applying to Jupiter throughout the week, and that's going to be bringing up a lot of attitude from your beliefs and from the realm of into the realm of your subconscious. This will also be opposite Mars in your 3rd house of communication. And on the 10th, the moon will be joining this as well, which is going to create a grand cross, which is really interesting. And that will all be in your 3rd, 6th, 9th, and 12th houses. So yeah, so it's a lot of energy that's going on. But at the same time, there's something kind of like a little reprise in the middle of this, which is Venus will be trine Uranus and sextile Mercury. So you could kind of get a little bit of a break from that, and this could be in the form of energy or money from other people, clients, and that kind of thing. So that's kind of a nice way to balance the energy and all this worry about your beliefs and education and all that kind of stuff. You also have later on Jupiter will be sextile Neptune in your 2nd house, which could be expanding maybe your illusions when it comes to money, but also giving you a little bit of hope. So hold on to that hope as we travel through the rest of this year, because with Saturn still in Capricorn in its home sign, I feel like whatever you are able to generate in this next couple months is going to be pivotal for you as we move through the Saturn cycle of the next 30 years. All right, so let's get into your tarot reading. We're going to start off with where you're at right now. We're going to go into what you got coming up for this week. And then, of course, the energy from Spirit. And then we'll go into your oracle cards and then your runes and stuff at the very end. All right, so let's get into this. What does my lovely Aquarius have going on this week? Oh, this card flew out. King of Wands. So yeah, this is creativity. This is kind of like the kings are mental and the wands are passion and fire and just creativity. So this is like a mental creativity. This is like coming up with new ideas and putting them into action, and really just I feel like you're on this roll of like just getting stuff done. So that's fantastic. That's awesome. All right, so let's see what else. King of Wands. What's the underlying energy of this King of Wands for my lovely Aquarians? All right, this card is the Star reversed. All right, so this is you. I feel like you're going about inspiration in a weird way. Spirit is trying to tell you, like, you gotta find what makes you go. Like, go deeper into your, meditation. I mean, you got some 12th house activation going on here. This is a good time to meditate, especially with Mercury and Scorpio. Like, this is the deep diver. That energy is in your 9th house of your belief systems. So yeah, I would get in touch with your inspiration through meditation and stuff, because that's going to bring your inspiration and creativity to a whole new high. Like if you can, like if you're working on a project right now that really needs like a lot of symbolic information, I feel like meditating and like journeying, talking to your guides or whatever is going to help you a lot, because finding that inspiration is key, especially when you're launching like a new sort of life, a new business, a new creative affair. All right, so let's see what the underlying energy of the star is. Why aren't you feeling, I feel like I saw the world here in reverse. Put that back over. All right, what is going on with the star card? What's keeping you from what is keeping you from inspiration? Oh, all right. So lack of happiness is keeping you from inspiration. So yeah, I feel okay. So just because you're not feeling happy, it's got you on a feeling uninspired. But happiness is a state of mind. Like this emotional satisfaction, that can all be derived from within as well. So just remember that. Like remember that you can gain all sorts of information and all sorts of inspiration from within you. And like this like the star and the 10 of cups is like they're both amazing cards, but in the reverse position, it's kind of reminding you that you need to create these things for yourself. You need to do it. Like you need to be happy within yourself, because like you're doing all these creative projects but you're not feeling it, like you're not feeling inspired. Like you are inspired, you're like, but you're working from a very mental state. So yeah, I feel like getting deeper into your meditations and stuff will help you. And just remember what makes you happy. Like what really actually makes you happy, and going from there. Because you know, if you're working towards something that isn't going to make you happy, well, you're not going to be very inspired to do it. All right. So let's get, well, this guy flipped over. I don't want him. Let's go into what you got coming up for this week. I feel like this is good enough. I feel like this is enough information for you, what you got going on right now. So let's go into what you got going on this week. What is coming up for Aquarius this week? What is coming up for Aquarius this week? What is coming up for Aquarius this week? Once again, if you don't like the shuffling, feel free to skip ahead or just connect with the energy like you just did. All right, so we got the Two of Wands. All right, so it feels like you're kind of disheartened about, you know, like these couple of businesses that you have going on, or these couple of ideas, or these couple like income streams or whatever. It can feel like there's a pause in it. There's a pause in your success, because this card is success in like multiple areas of life. So right now I feel like it's time to rest and really take a look at the world that you want, because he's taking a look at the world right now. And when things are in the reverse, it's kind of looking inwards for those things, at least to me. So when he's looking, like he wants success in two areas. What does success mean to you? Like, I feel like you need to define success for yourself. And I feel like you're going to get that through your happiness meditations. So what is the underlying energy of this Two of Wands, please? What is the underlying energy of this Two of Wands? Okay, we got two cards here, so let's go with this one. All right, so Justice. So it feels like something's happening it's not fair, and maybe that's, yeah, I feel like this, yeah, that's interesting. Okay. And we got the Two of Cups reversed. Ah, okay. Let's try to make sense of this one. So yeah, it feels like the underlying energy of this Two of Wands is you want things in life to make sense and be fair. This is a Libra card, of course, Justice. So this could involve a Libra, or maybe you are a Libra, like a Libra moon or sun, or you have another Libra placement, or maybe the other person is a Libra. But it feels like maybe you're not being fair to yourself. I mean, with it in the reverse position, I feel like this is like within you. And the underlying energy of that is the Two of Cups reverse. So it kind of feels like you have this kind of interest going on right now, but it doesn't feel reciprocal, I want to say, even though this isn't like a 6 card. I feel like with it reversed, it's kind of like, you know what, it's not going the way you thought it was going, or it's not going kind of how do I explain this? It's not, I don't know why I'm having a hard time explaining this. because justice, it just feels like, yeah, you're needing to find out what's fair for yourself. And with the Two of Cups here, it's like, what isn't fair about whatever connection you have going on. Let's see what the underlying energy of this Two of Cups is. Like, what's going on with this connection? Okay, thank you. The Chariot. Okay, so yeah, you have a kind of like a decision to make, or like traveling to do, in order for this to feel normal. All right, so we got. I feel like we have a couple castles here. We have. I mean, the Chariot is a very powerful card. Like, he can decide where to go wherever he wants. He's basically in a spaceship, and he, like, with depicted by this, I feel like that can be this scene as a spaceship. But he's got these two sphinxes here, which are wise, and they can go in any direction. So yeah, he can really do anything he wants to. So it's kind of up to you to decide what you want when it comes to these friendships or relationships or partnerships, and whatever is keeping you back from feeling this kind of fairness. Yeah, geez, oof. Let's see what else you got going on. Because I feel like this is something to do with travel. I mean, the Chariot's always about travel, so. Huh. Alright, well, let's see what messages we got from Spirit. Maybe that'll help clear things up for me. Because, yeah, this Justice, I don't know why this Justice card is, like, it's throwing me for a loop. I don't know why the Justice card is in the reverse position here with this Two of Wands reversed. I just feel like this is a lot of, like, kind of internal stuff that is going on with you, and maybe travel will help that. Since all of this it just feels like very internal energy. Like, you're trying to figure everything out without actually doing anything, and then the Chariot card is here being like, you know what, you actually got to do something. You actually got to make a move. So maybe that's what it is. All right, let's go into your messages from Spirit. Oh my god, the fucking Tower. Of course the Tower's got to show up, right? All right, so yeah, you got some sort of change coming. This could be anything. This could be anything. So let's see what the underlying energy of the Tower card is. We all love the Tower card, don't we? It's a breaking down into foundation. It's getting rid of anything superfluous that you don't need. Really breaking it down. Like, you need to sweep off the debris, sweep off the rubble, sweep off the dust in order to build your new foundation. Like, you got to make sure that you're clear in order to have a stable thing. Otherwise, it's just going to get hit by lightning and burned to the ground again. Like you have to be emotionally clear, which I feel like is this Two of Cups as well. I don't know why emotionally came up. I feel like emotions aren't being shared in this connection, because it's in the reverse position. In this position, they're like, yes, we care about each other, blah blah blah. But in this position, it's like they're not being honest. They're not being open with their feelings. All right. So with the Chariot here, I feel like it's trying to make a move. And with the Tower here, let's get into the underlying energy of the Tower. Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this could be about some sort of opportunity or job that you thought was going to happen, but you know what? It's not going to happen from anybody else. It's going to happen from you. Like, you have to see the new thing. You have to generate this new opportunity. Your happiness, your spiritual ascension depends on you. So if you're depending on somebody else to give you this, somebody else to give you happiness, or somebody else to give you some sort of like material wealth, or you know, like maybe you are working a job or something and you're depending on it, well, you know what, you can't depend on it, Aquarius. I mean, you're Aquarius, you got to do something different. So it's got to come from you. That inspiration has to come from you, and that's the King of Cups. So yeah, getting in touch with your what's going to actually make you happy and your inspiration, and that's going to take you really far. So let's see what the underlying energy of this Ace of Pentacles is. What is the underlying energy of Ace of Pentacles? Six of Swords. Oh, this is really interesting. This is conflicting energy, totally. So this Ace of Swords, or a Six of Swords, is like about travel, and like about, you know, going to a new place and like venturing into new lands. But this is like, you know what, this isn't time to travel and go into new lands. This is time to focus on what you need to do to make this friggin' tower not burn down. Like, this isn't time to, I feel like this is not time to look at external relationships or external things. This is all like, look, if we take away everything that is upside down, if you take away all the reversals, we're left with the King of Wands, King Creativity, making moves into whatever destiny you want, and then things crumbling down. Like this, you are moving. I feel like if you move too fast, you're just gonna crash and burn again. And then all these reversals are like, hey man, you gotta look inside yourself. You gotta look inside yourself to see what's going on. Because I feel like, Aquarius, you're being too much of the world right now, if that makes sense, and not really being of yourself. And I feel like as you get more into yourself, you're gonna be able to kind of travel those emotional waters a lot more easily. So I feel like you got to get clear about your emotions here, and in order to know how to act, in order to know where to travel. Because like if you have like a boat and you don't have like a compass or a map, like you're gonna get lost, and you're gonna crash into rocks and shit. That's just what's gonna happen. All right. So I feel like this isn't a time for actual physical travel with the 6 here. I thought it was with the Chariot, but I feel like this is like emotional, in-depth travel, journey work. If you do that, astral projection, going into the deeper levels of your subconscious, that kind of stuff. I mean, all that energy, all that planetary energy is in your 12th house of the subconscious. So yeah, get with it. All right, get with it. Get with it, Aquarius. Jeez. All right, let's see what we got going on for your symbols here. Protection. So yeah, and just know in all of your adventures, like even if you're traveling or whatever, because I mean you do have ninth and 3rd house placements right now, which are kind of difficult. Just remember that you are protected. Like, and if you're feeling like, you're a little bit under the weather or feeling like energetically you're off, well, do some, banishing rituals, do some protection rituals, and maybe draw the symbol on yourself or on a piece of paper and keep it with you and charge it with energy. You can burn it with a candle if you want, but I personally like keeping the symbol on me. That's up to you, of course. Every practitioner does their own thing. But yeah, just remember that you're protected no matter what you do, because the universe has your back, Aquarius. We're moving into your age right now, so the universe has your back. All right, let's go into let's see what other cards we got coming up for you. Sorry, brain fart. What else? What other energy? Okay, we're going card. Guides. Yeah, okay. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling the guides. So yeah, this is getting in touch with your inspiration. This is getting in touch, going into a meditative state and getting in contact with your guides. And I don't mean the guides that are telling you you're a piece of shit. Those aren't your guides. That's your negative self-talk that's been programmed into you from society. That's not you. That's not your small voice. Your small voice tells you to go outside and lay in the grass. Your small voice tells you, you know what, I need to drink some water and stare at the moon. That's your intuition. That's your small voice. Those are your guides giving you information in order for you to go forward and really step into your own power. Because the more you do that, the more you listen to them, the bigger their voice gets and the smaller all the other voices get. All right. So eventually, you just don't have any more negative self-talk. You're not telling yourself you're a piece of shit, because guess what? You're not a piece of shit. You're just a freaking person. So get over it. All right. So let's see. Let's get one more card. One more card of the sacred symbols. Thank you. Oh, we got 2 cards. Okay. So safe travel, which, I mean, yeah, if you are traveling, just remember that you're protected and safe. Safe travel can also be about astral projection. So just remember that if you are a female, especially if you are astral projecting, just remember that you are protected. The universe is primarily female, and so it doesn't really want to attack you because you are like the same energy as it. It's a little bit harder if you're a male, of course, but that's the nature of the game. That's why it's more dangerous to be a man. And then we got magic. So yeah, use whatever magic you got going on. If you're a witch, if you're not a witch, if you're a reader, if you're whatever you do, use magic. Everything is magic. Your breath is magic. So if you can charge up, like I said something about talismans or something, like with the protection, use breath to conjure energy and then put that energy into something to make it more powerful. So really it's like manifestation, it's whatever the heck you want it to be. Like you have control of that, and you can do whatever you want, because everything starts off as thought. Everything is created in thought forms. And if you believe in it long enough, and I'm not long enough because time is kind of irrelevant, but if you believe in it intensely enough, it will happen eventually, if not immediately. So yeah, all right, let's get into your rune for this week. Let's see what we got going on for you, Aquarius. What energy wants to work with you this week? What energy wants to work with Aquarius this week? Thank you. Ooh, we got the Odin rune, the unknowable. Fantastic. All right, let's go into the book here, and I shall read from the definition of the unknowable, the god Odin. Blank is the end, blank is the beginning. This is the rune of total trust and should be taken as exciting evidence that your most immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and time again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. The blank rune can portend a death, but a death is usually symbolic. I mean, look at the, you got the freaking death card. You got, I mean, the tower card. Like, yeah. All right. Is usually symbolic, and it may relate to any part of your life as you are living it now. Relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior. Here, the unknowable informs you that it is emotion in your life. In that blankness is held undiluted potential. At the same time, pregnant and empty, it comprehends the totality of being, all that is to be actualized. Drawing the blank rune brings to the surface our deepest fears. Will I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will it all be taken away? And yet our highest good, our truest possibilities, and our fertile dreams are held within that blankness. Willingness and permitting are what this rune requires. For how can you exercise control over what yet is not in form? This rune often calls for no less than an act of courage than the empty-handed leap into the void. Drawing it is a direct test of faith. In one sense, the blank rune represents the path of karma, the sum total of what you have done and the limits on what you are and will become. At the same time, this rune teaches that the very old debts of karma shift and evolve as you shift and evolve. Nothing is predestined. There is nothing that can be avoided, and if indeed there are matters hidden by the gods, you need only remember, what beckons is the creative power of the unknown. Whenever you draw the blank rune, take heart. Know that the work of self-change is progressing in your life. So yeah, man. Yeah, Aquarius. What you got? Fight me. All right, you got some crazy energy going on this week. I feel for you. Just remember to dive deep into yourself. Find that spark that is gonna fill you with happiness, and just go towards it. Cause like you have to manifest this. This is your time. All right, Aquarius. This is your time to do whatever the heck you want. Create your own life. Use magic. Use every tool available in your toolbox, and just go for it. All right. So thank you very much, Aquarius, and I hope you have a fantastic week. If you'd like to book your own reading, let me know. Book them on my website, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, hit the like button if you liked it. Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much, Aquarius, and I hope you have a fantastic week.